What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ziah from Ziah TV. In today's video, we are going to be doing something a little bit different today. Today, we're going to be checking out a Reddit called Dank Memes. If you don't know what that Reddit is, basically, it's just a place where dank memes are posted. Kind of self-explanatory, but without further ado, let's get into the video.
Check this.
Alright guys, and real quick before we get started, I'd like you to please hit that subscribe button as well as turn on that bell so that way you are notified whenever I do upload. I do upload every single day, so make sure to come back tomorrow for tomorrow's video, as well as hit that like button. It's a small thing, but it does help out a lot. And without further ado, let's just get into some dank memes. So, I just jog every once in a while. I do CrossFit slightly, but for dude, I lift completely. Escanor looking motherfucker. Then there's this absolute unit. I can touch the upvote button, although I am right-handed, and don't complain about it being on the right like a little pussy. That's funny. I'm left-handed, so maybe like that never bothered me, even though like I still use a mouse with my right hand because, I just adapted. That's just how everyone did it. So I was like, okay, that's how you do it. But yeah, like I don't really feel like that's a big deal, it being on the left side. But again, maybe it's because I'm left-handed, so I'm just like, oh yeah. That's what's up, but plot of every sibling fight. Brother punched me really hard and it hurts reality. This is so true. This is so true. Oh my god, that's really how it is. I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest of all my siblings. That's really how it would be. And they would start screaming and they'd be like, stop, stop, stop. All this stuff, man. That's exactly how it is. Literally. Said, bruh, there are predators in our neighborhood. And he's like, you mean like sexual predators? Nah, dude, predators. It's just, bruh, that's sick. That's some dope costumes, actually. I want some costumes like that. July 1st, 0000 arrives. Pride logos. Again, Thanos snapped away. Damn. Damn, that's funny. Said me trying to sleep. So when I shit my pants, it's like, bro, what the hell is that? This man is tripping, bruh. Oh my god, that's hilarious. He said the school nerd. Oh man, that was good. That was good. I'm dead. I'm weak on that one. Alright, moving on. Guy gives a female decent human respect. Reddit. Oh well, if it isn't one of the simps. It's so true though. That's literally so true. Like nowadays, when it comes to like simping and stuff, since it's become such like a normal thing just to call someone a simp, basically it's like any time that like you show a girl attention like whatsoever, or like be kind or nice or anything to her. I know some people are like, oh, you're just a simp, but I made a song called Simpin', that was talking shit about simps, so don't at me, okay? But like seriously, like literally nowadays it's just like, oh, you did this, you're a simp. You said hello, you're a simp. You said have a good day, you're a simp. Like that's just all it is. It's kind of like overplayed now, basically. You know what I mean? It's super overplayed. So hey man, you got the good shit? Hands him the envelope, pulls it out. I miss this old template so much. True. Man, like I grew up in I think the golden age of memes, basically. Like back when we had all the templates and like the Rage comics and like the especially like the really old ones. Like, well, I don't even remember what they were called. What were they? They were like Bad Luck Brian and like all those. Do you remember those? And obviously the one does not simply. Man, that was a different time. Memes were like completely different back then, but I miss those days. Don't get me wrong, like the memes we have now are really funny too. Like I think that like they've evolved in their own right, but still it's different. It's different. So sometimes I do miss like the old, like for like nostalgic purposes, you know. Me turns off ad block, Pornhub ads. Careful, Gromit, there may be horny milfs in our area. That's funny. Teacher, studies show that girls who ignore you have a high chance of liking you. Every girl in my class, and they're looking directly at my punk ass. that's, that's oh man, man. I feel bad for people that actually feel like this. You know what I mean? That's like that's rough. That's a rough one. Maybe you should just try, you know, not being a little biatch, or you know, whatever. Is this true though? Is this true? Like, I don't feel like that's true. Like, girls who ignore you have a high chance of liking you. Like, that doesn't seem right. Like, why would you ignore me if you liked me? Like, what? That doesn't make sense, right? Like, it's not just me that thinks that. Like, that actually doesn't make sense. But yeah, well, whatever. Moving on. The music industry. I don't know why the artist killed himself. It's so sad. Also, the artist's music, hippity hoppity. I just want the pain to stoppity. That's true though. That's true. Like, when it comes to like the music industry, and especially people that make, I'm not saying like Juice World like killed himself or anything like that, but people that make music similar to like something like Juice World would make, where it's like a lot of like breakup music or sad songs and stuff like that. I'm not saying all of his music was like that, obviously, but you know, just like kind of like more centered around that topic, or when they're like just explain like their pain and stuff, then they act surprised when like the artist kills himself, or they're like depressed or anything like that. It's like, did you not listen to like a single song that they made where they said like 20 different times that they wanted the pain to stop? Like, come on now. It's just, it's ridiculous. Like, and then people act surprised. I just don't get it. How schools expect us to stop bullying. You're bothering me. Please stop. Understandable. Have a great day. That's really how they are, though. Oh my gosh. I remember like being in school, and I remember having to go to like assemblies. Like, we had whole ass assemblies about like bullying and stuff, and like how to stop bullying, and then like cyberbullying when I was in high school and all this. And that was literally like what the advice would give us. It'd just be like, just say no. Just tell them stop it. And you're just like, you really think that like I haven't said stop before? Like, I was inviting the ass whooping to come. You know what I mean? Like you really think that I was just sitting there? Like, me, you know, obviously I'm black, so I experienced like a lot of racism, and especially in school and stuff. And they act like me just being like, hey, you know what? When you call me the N word, it really hurts my feelings. And then the bully's gonna be like, oh my god, I had no idea that you were hurt like that. I can't believe I would do something so vile and sinister to you. I am so sorry, sir. Have a great day. I will never bother you again. Like, no, what the fuck? Like, that's not at all how it works. Obviously, they're doing it because they know it bothers you, because they know that that is what bothers you and it's offensive. Like, that is why. Or they're beating your ass because they want to beat your ass. Like, what are you gonna, stop beating my ass? I'm having a bad day. I can't take it when you beat my ass. Like, and they're gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were having a bad day. Here's your lunch money back, kid. Like, no, that's not how it works. Schools are so, like, schools handle bullying so bad. And it's even worse when it comes to, like, racism. Because half the time, like, from what I've seen and what I've experienced, schools don't do shit about it. Like, you can go to the office and stuff like I never really even did, because even when I was younger, like, I would, like, say stuff like that, and like they would make me out to be the bad guy. Like, I remember I got called into the principal's office, and they were like, calling someone racist is such a strong word. And I was in like fourth or fifth grade. I was in fifth grade, and I was like, yeah, that's why I used it, because they were being racist, openly racist. And then they made me out to be the bad guy, and then I got punished for it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's so dumb. It is so dumb. Sorry about that rant, but I had to get that off my chest. These are 5G coils. They are driving around with them now to infect us all. And if you are wearing a mask, the 5Gs get trapped and you will turn into an Antifa. Wake up, people. The media won't tell you about this because Bill Gates made a deal with George Soros, or Soros, I don't know how to pronounce that name, using Hillary's email. Think about, why else would Obama wear a tan suit? But that's really how people are. Like, there's really people out there that like blame 5G of all things. Like, oh, coronavirus and 5G, it's all connected, and all this 5G is the cause of coronavirus. And it's like, are you memeing or are you just that dumb? Like, really? Really? Anti-vaxxers. There are multiple studies showing that vaccines cause autism. Cool, can we see them? Normal people, anti-vaxxers. It's true, because literally, this is how it is. It doesn't just go for anti-vaxxers, but it goes for like anybody in general that's like uneducated or just like takes a stance for whatever God knows reason, or they see like one like BuzzFeed article about it and they're like, oh, without even doing their own research, they just like, there's like, oh yeah, there's all these studies and all these things that show that the 5G is causing coronavirus, and you're like, okay, can we see any of those studies? And then they just like look at you like, oh, you don't believe me? I am so offended that you don't believe that my supreme intelligence is right, and they start rubbing their nipple. Bro, it's just like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, how can you be that dumb? Honestly, this is a fucking announcement. Vaccine your kids. Just do it. Don't let them die at like the age of fucking 12 because you decided to be an anti-vaxxer because you thought it caused autism. Some people watch. Watch one of like my biggest fans low key be like an anti-vaxxer, and then they're just gonna like unsubscribe and like leave like hate on like all my videos from now on. But whatever. Didn't want you here anyway. Apparently, you didn't want your kids there anyway either. So, boys' parents. Wow, you found a girlfriend. You have to introduce her to us. Girls' parents. Yeah, that's really what it's like. Like. Me personally, I hate meeting parents. I hate meeting parents because it's so awkward. Like, it's always awkward. Like, I've never had a time where I haven't met, like, a girl that I was interested in or that, like, I was dating at the time, their parents, and it hasn't been awkward. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's such, like, a uphill losing battle, too, because when it comes to, like, meeting a girl's parents, as a guy, you have to kind of, like, prove yourself to them. You know what I mean? Like dad's gonna ask you all these questions and like, what were your grades like, and what's your plans and ambitions in life, and like all this like deep stuff to make sure that like you're a good person, and then like you'll provide and care for his daughter, which like I understand, trust me, like I get it, but at the same time, it's like, it's so much pressure to put on you. Like, oh yeah, come over and have family dinner. But then if you don't do it, then the girl, like, you know, obviously she's like, oh, why don't you want to do it and stuff, and then gets all mad at you and shit, and thinks that like, you know, you're not taking things seriously. And it's like, no, I just don't feel like playing fucking 21 questions at dinner. Honestly, that's really what it comes down to. So yeah, this 100% agree with. But on the flip side, like, I don't think girls understand how easy they have it when it comes to meeting a guy's parents, because 9 times out of 10, like, the parents are gonna just automatically love you because you showed their dumbass son like actual some love and attention, and they're just happy that he finally found somebody. You know what I mean? So maybe self-projecting, but literally. So like, it's like they just don't understand. You know, it's completely different. You know, and like, some people would like argue with me and be like, oh no, it's not, you're just mean. Like, no, it is. It's completely different. If you really honestly look at it objectively, if you've ever met the guy's parents and then the guy met your parents, the conversations and everything are completely different. And for me especially, like, I have this thing where it's kind of hard meeting the father of the girl I'm dating, because like I go in to shake his hand and we both just like look at each other, and he has to look me in the eyes and know that I'm the one dicking his daughter down every single night and making her call me daddy, and he's the actual father, and he has to like know that, you know, like I know that he knows that I know that, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those situations, and it's just awkward, you know. It's awkward. Yeah. So, yeah, moving on. When the thermometer breaks during your rectal examination, Mercury is in Uranus. That's a good one, bro. That's pretty clever. I like that. That's pretty clever. On a side note, absolutely horrifying. If that ever happened to me, I'd probably fucking kill myself or something, but that's a good one. Oh god. Someone accuses you of cheating in a game when you're not. You're like, oh, that's funny. That's awesome. You get banned for cheating. You're like, bro, what the fuck? You know, this used to happen to me so much because back when I was in like, it was like high school. Yeah, I was like high school, and I was playing like Battlefield 3 like all the time with my friends, and like I'm not gonna lie, I put hundreds of hours into that game, so I got pretty good at it. And not to toot my own horn or anything, but I did. I mean, you better be at least decent if you put 100 hours into something. You would hope, right? And I remember when they came out with like player-owned lobbies, so players could like buy like servers, yeah, player-owned servers, not lobbies. It's kind of the same thing, but whatever. And so people could be like have their own servers and set their own like rules and stuff like that. And I remember that I literally would be playing with my friends and I would get kicked by the administrator from almost every single server we played on because people thought I was like cheating and accusing me of cheating and all that stuff. And I was like, no, bro, I just don't have a fucking life. You fucking piece of shit. Like that's basically what it was. And so I got so mad that I ended up creating a new account because I thought that like people I had like just recognized my name, because it got bad to the point where I could like never finish a game with my friends. And after like a month, like the same thing started happening to that account, so I just stopped playing the fucking game. So yeah, felt bad. Is that her? Is that her panties? What the Of course. Of course. Oh my god. That's pretty good. I love the ones that always do that. Like there's always like something that happens and then it blacks out and then it leads you to the beginning of Skyrim. Those are my favorite. I was so confused. I was like, why is she doing that? And then I should have knew that it was going to be a fucking Skyrim meme. God damn it. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching this video, and I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as turn on that bell so you are notified whenever I do upload. I do upload every single day, so make sure to come back tomorrow for tomorrow's video, as well as leave a like on this video. It is a small thing, but it does help out a ton. Comment down below, let me know what other things you want me to react to or any other type of videos you'd like to see. But as I said, this is all the time I have for you today, so I will see you in the next video.
All up on the come again, try it if you dare. We all on the come. If y'all wanna come up, your man better step up. Matter of fact, better just watch from my checkup. Matter of fact, better just stop and flex up. Matter of fact, just know I'm finna blow up.